Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. It has been a little bit over a day. It is just after midnight, so it's about 12:30 something a.m. Happy May 5th, Cinco de Mayo if you celebrate it. If you don't, enjoy your day, morning, night, or evening, depending on what time of day it is where you are when you're watching this. So, without further ado, I know that each one of these missions that we do for these events tends to be in the 20 to 30 minute mark, so this might only be about an hour long stream. So if it ends up being a shorter stream on that end, I'm just going to fill time by at least trying out the events so that I have something else to do during them. You know, something to just fill out the time since I don't have anything else planned. Is there anybody I want on banner? Yehoda maybe? That's it? Oh, that's right, that's a Chronicled Wish. I don't think I want anyone off here either. Not off a Chronicled Wish banner, anyway. So, without further ado, we're going to start doing Act 3 and then the Epilogue. So this is what's going to be effectively the final act, usually, and then the Epilogue. Double checking, cross-referencing my sources. Yes. The final act and the epilogue. This is our agenda today. And then anything else, I have not even started doing the events. So we got 3 attractions that we can take part in. And that'll be basically the tail end. Lastly, if you want to stay up to date on what I'm doing and when I'm doing it, then the way to do that would be to join my Discord. And one last little tidbit, if you haven't seen the first part of this, I did upload it to YouTube today. It should be live, unless I have mistaken and forgot to set it off of private. But it's got chapters and a thumbnail, so part 1 is already visible, and I will be editing this and have it out in about 4 days or so. I still need to edit my Star Rail stuff, because we still have Star Rail stuff to record. Without further ado, let's get into it. Toys for the children. So from what I remember, it's very, very likely that the children's dad, adopted father, surrogate father figure is probably in some way involved in this, and I hope he isn't, because it would be way too obvious if it is.
Took me a bit longer than I expected, but I found where
Diet root beer.
Let me just be sure of one thing. We're dealing with someone who has extremely dangerous weaponry in his hands. If it comes to it, are you prepared to handle the worst case scenario?
You know, this game isn't rated like T. It's like rated higher than like T, right? It's like 16 and up. You can say the word kill. Now, YouTube is probably going to have a little hissy fit because I just said the word kill and it hasn't even been 8 minutes yet. But is kill such a really bad word? It should be part of the average lexicon. We kill animals and we eat animals. They get killed at slaughterhouses, processed, and then turned into food which we can buy at grocery stores. It is a perfectly normal, everyday vernacular. On that note, my channel isn't really that big on YouTube. I only have about close to 300 subscribers, so I don't think YouTube really cares what I have to say because I'm not monetized, and even if I become monetized, probably none of my live stream content will ever be monetized. That being said, I do have affiliate on Twitch, so people can sub to me if they want to give me money, or donate, or give me bits. That is an option. I never ask for it. Some people do it. Some of them are my mods. That's about it. So, I'm not worried about swearing, and personally, most people that are on my channel are over 18. In fact, I believe the average age demographic of my viewer is 24. That being said, don't know how accurate that statistic is on my analytics page. Am I done filling time? Have we hit the 8-minute mark yet? No, we have not? Okay. Let's continue.
Absolutely. You just need to trust us, just like we trusted you earlier.
Speaking of killing, Yolan is like an assassin in her spare time or something, right? I mentioned in the previous Genshin stream that Clorand is a duelist and has actually murdered Navia's father. Murder might be a bit of a subjective term here because she definitely did kill him, but it was in a duel where one of them was definitely not in their right mind or health.
Yeah, we've got this. My crew's already locked and loaded.
Locked and loaded. Words that also go along with kill.
I'll take you at your word.
I know you said you wanted to keep this operation small, but I still thought you could use some backup.
Says the woman that brought a small army with her in the form of the Spina de Rusula. Which I didn't realize we had a Spina de Rusula branch in Nodcry. It would have been really nice to communicate with them or have them help us in like Luna 1 through Luna 4.
So, I chose a few promising young Spina members to help out. Clorand and I have got things covered at the expo.
Yes, we're ready to roll then.
Should we let Yehoda in on what's going on?
Now that you're here, I guess we can get this show on the road.
Let's go. Should we get the Fruity Gang involved?
Wait.
I'm sorry, you can't come with us. You need to stay at the expo like we agreed. It's for your own safety.
Also, you have a booth to manage, just saying.
We know. It's just... Do you really think Uncle Ashvapati is working for the bad guys?
Oh, he 100% is. It's really a matter of is he doing so willingly or not, is what we're here to find out.
I wish I could answer that question, but it would just be speculation. And I work based off evidence.
He's been gone for 2 days now, and he just left us here.
You haven't heard from him
Never
in
done
2
that
days?
before. Maybe he really is working for those people and was afraid of getting caught. But if that's true, then that means he must have been involved in making and selling weapons in the past too. Wouldn't that make him a bad person?
How long have you known him?
That's not for us to say. Take a look around the expo. There are plenty of other people making and selling weapons. Doesn't mean they're necessarily all bad people.
I mean, look at Aino.
Really?
The same is true for your uncle. Whatever he may have done in the past, the real question we need to ask is why. There's a lot we need to know before we can judge a person.
I'm really glad that Navia's here as the voice of reason.
In Fontaine, we have a long and complicated process in place just to make sure we get the right answer to that question.
Thank God Farina doesn't have to sit in on those anymore because she could technically sway the outcome of those trials, and she was not exactly good at that.
Yeah. Why would Uncle Ashvapati do something like that?
How about this? I'll make sure that Miss Chevras and Miss Yelan promise to bring your uncle back safe and sound.
Even though we were just talking about how we probably will have to kill him like 3 minutes ago.
Then you can ask him yourselves.
Thanks, miss.
God, the 30-year-old man voice coming out of the child still catches me off guard.
This situation is complicated and unpredictable. Isn't it a bit early to be making those kinds of promises?
Tell it to Yehoda, who already promised their dad that she'd look over them. And if he does die or get arrested during this, that makes Yehoda their new mom. I think. I'm not too sure how adoption works in Nodcry.
It's all right. We're prepared for whatever we might face.
Well, I always know Speranza is hiring.
Regardless, it's a promise we have to keep. After all, when the children get their answer, it will shape their understanding of what justice means.
I get a feeling like a sneeze is coming, but it never comes.
Then, let's all do our part to make sure this ends as well as it possibly can.
Toys for the children. This guy has been strong-eyeing this robot since day one. Go to Ashvapati's hideout. How did we figure out where his hideout was? Did I miss that? He's hiding out near the obstacle course. Yeah, he really is close to the obstacle course. That's right next to where the moles hang out, down here.
there.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Did you just aim a gun at nothing?
We missed him.
Looks like he left behind plenty of evidence, though.
Evidence
Search
of
the
what?
area. Let's see if we can find a lead.
He was living here? In the open? Book.
These records look suspiciously familiar.
Do they?
Yeah. Doesn't seem very coincidental to me either.
This is a book.
What is it?
Yes. Tell me.
Remember when I said this group's cover was ironclad? They were always careful never to leave a trail leading back to them.
So why did they start leaving a trail now? Are they trying to set up a fall guy?
The one time they slipped up, they broke the case wide open. We found a cargo manifest left behind at the scene. That's the clue that led us to Nodcry.
It was a similar story on our end.
And now that same manifest shows up here, among the records left behind by Ashvapati.
Why does he have a manifest?
So, he's the guy that slipped up back then?
Unless he's trying to take down the organization from within.
Unless it wasn't a slip-up at all. How does the same clue get left behind at two separate scenes and picked up by two separate law enforcement agencies? Thinking back on it now, it doesn't seem quite so accidental after all.
Was it actually the same manifest all 3 times? Or was it a similar manifest?
No. Almost like he led us here on purpose. But for what reason?
To catch the real bad guys? He's very anti-weapon, from what we know about him. It's like, was it Galen Erso putting his sabotaging the Death Star?
Search the area. Let's see if
Yesterday
we
was
can
May
find a lead.
4th, for those who don't know. It was Star Wars Day.
Strange. Did he lead us here on purpose?
I hope the 4th had been with you.
There's a letter here.
Look at how it's positioned. It was begging to be found. I think it might be for us.
You think he knew we would come here?
Never should have come here.
If he did, he's a more impressive opponent than I anticipated.
Opponent? Remains to be seen.
Let's keep going. We can read it together when we debrief.
We could read it now. It looks like it's only 5 stanzas long.
Is this what Paimon thinks it is?
Oh my god, it's the ballista.
It's the display model that goes with the prototype. Guess that does make him our thief.
Yeah, but we don't know what his motive is yet.
What's worse is that, with his technical background, I bet he managed to bypass the security features on the prototype.
You're saying our guy has a battle-ready ballista in his possession, just waiting to be unleashed?
Oh, this isn't looking good.
Okay, as much as I'm trying to defend the guy, this doesn't look good.
Something isn't adding up. All the evidence suggests that he was here alone. Which begs the question, why would he unlock the ballista's features before even meeting up with his boss?
Maybe he plans to kill his boss.
That's a question for another time. We need to focus on where he's going next.
No, I think my answer to the question tells you where he's going next. He's going to go kill his boss.
This situation seems more complicated than we imagined. It looks like Ashvapati does have a connection to our criminal gang, but it might not be what we thought at first.
You don't think he's working for them?
I think he's working for them, but I think he's undermining them from within.
Unlikely. He lured us to Nodcry, prepared those weapons on his own, deliberately put us on his trail. This is looking more and more like the work of an independent actor.
Well, if we want to get to the bottom of this, he's still our best lead.
Let's read the letter that we should have read minutes ago.
That would seem to be our last remaining clue. Let's do it.
I'm surprised you told me not to read it then.
To the officers of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol and the Liyue Qixing, you certainly live up to your reputation. Within a single day, you were able to eliminate over half of the gang's forces. I appreciate the effort.
Oh, we only caught half of them? I thought we caught all of them. I thought all that's left was the boss.
I doubt my secret hiding spot will be a secret much longer. So I suppose it's my turn to throw my hat in the ring. I'm just glad I no longer have to run. So, before my day in court is upon me, allow me to confess to my crimes.
Just saying, nod cry, internationally independent nation with no laws. Whatever you did here, technically not a crime. It's like that area in the United States. It's at the corner of 4 states. Was it Four Corners National Park? Where it's like a 1 or 2 mile square where there's no laws. That's a little bit different. That one's more of an issue because there's not enough people to create a valid jury for someone that commits a crime in that area. International waters is kind of maritime law, but if someone commits a crime in space right now, I don't know what the law has to say about that. That's what they're doing up on the ISS. They're illegally downloading movies.
Started with a Kashara War researcher.
Uh-oh.
Expelled from the academia for violating a taboo.
I don't like where this is going.
He had dedicated his life to the pursuit of knowledge. But when he found himself in the desert, it wasn't even worth a pail of water to quench his thirst.
So he made weapons for the tribes. Kashara War is Farazan's college, right?
Could you spare some water? I'm a Kashara War researcher. If you need something, I could.
Researchers like you are a dime a dozen. Smart as a whip until you find yourself in the desert. Then, you're lucky to survive the night.
Don't be such a dick about it.
Are you mocking me?
No, son. Just still trying to figure out why I've got such a soft spot for strays like you. Here, give me your canteen.
Oh wow, they actually animated him picking up the flask.
You got somewhere to go?
No.
Not really. Thanks to this water, though. At least I can rule out the bottom of a vulture's stomach.
Now you're talking like desert folk. You could always join my band of misfits.
What would I do?
Gather food, guard our water source, just like everyone else I've taken in. Of course, if you have something you're good at, you're welcome to show it off. Every little bit helps.
This is going surprisingly well, all things considered.
All I know is weapons.
Weapons?
Yeah, I love studying them. Big and powerful ones, small and deadly ones,
Ben!
old ones, new ones. I believe the essence of Kashara War research is embodied in weaponry, and the pursuit of this kind of technology is what pushes the world forward.
Wow, it's so amazing to see how different his personality was way back whenever this took place.
My lifelong goal has always been to become a foremost expert on all kinds of weapons, so I can invent even more advanced ones.
And now he makes toys for kids.
So I might have borrowed a few sensitive techs without permission, but you see the vision, right? The higher-ups in the academia just didn't understand.
The academia could have 1,001 reasons for exiling you out here, and it still wouldn't matter to me, son. All I care about is what this specialty of yours can do for us.
I can help upgrade your weaponry. That should come in handy in a dangerous place like the desert, surely.
True, weapons are essential to life here in the desert. Most folks get them when merchants happen to pass through. But when it comes to protecting the people here, this scimitar in my hand is more than enough. The kind of weapons you're talking about are overkill for a place like this.
Yeah, giant mechs with lasers and machine guns. A little bit over the top for day-to-day tribes battles.
Overkill? Really?
Our group is lucky. Our ancestors learned how to protect the oasis from the sandstorms to prevent it from drying up. Plus, we're pretty far off the beaten path. Helps us avoid conflict with other bands of Eremites. All in all, we don't have to travel to find water, we don't have to fight off other desert folk. It's a real place to call home. There are plenty of ways to die in the desert, but behind a lot of them lies too much ambition. So, having
This
someone
guy
to
is
settle
literally trying to
down
talk you down.
is more than enough for me.
I see. Guess I could do some odd jobs then.
I've heard you Kasharawa scholars are handy with all kinds of gadgets. You could always make something for the kids.
Toys!
You mean, like, toys?
This is a very interesting start to a story.
Yes, if you wouldn't mind. It'll give them something to do. Life can get boring out here.
All right, then.
Do we get a CG?
And just like that, a Kasharawar scholar at the cutting edge of his field ended up in the desert, making toys for children. It got boring from time to time, but all in all, those days were quite pleasant. The Eremites accepted me as one of their own, and all the children loved me. Looking back now,
I could imagine.
I wish I could have lived like that until the end of my days. But then, those despicable people showed up, and it changed everything.
How sad and depressing would it be if it happens to be like the tribe that took out Nefer's Eremite group?
Don't rush me. These materials are in short supply.
Oh, they've got a lot of nerve showing their faces back here.
Send the gem? It has been a while.
Well, we have a right to this oasis too. Our ancestors were part of the group that discovered it.
You hated this place. After that giant sandstorm when everyone else was trying to figure out how to help, you got out of Dodge the first chance you could get.
Somebody turned this guy's mic up.
Because I knew better than to be stubborn. Stay in one place too long around here, and it might just be your grave.
You abandoned this place. If we'd done the same, the oasis wouldn't even exist anymore. You gave up your right to be here a long time ago.
I heard they joined another band of
I kind of wish they gave names to all these people that are about to die.
Kicked out. I bet they're only crawling back to us now because they've got nowhere else to go.
Chief, should we drive him off?
I'd like to see you try. I'm warning you. You won't get rid of us that easily.
Leave them be. This oasis has always been big enough to sustain more than one group of people. It's not worth spilling blood over.
Man, this guy's really got his head screwed on right.
All that matters is keeping the people here safe.
At the time, I didn't think much of it. Just Kaim Wazet being the kind-hearted man he always had been.
Oh, so that's how it's pronounced.
And so, normal life continued. Much unchanged. Well, mostly.
I sometimes forget that you can get
You can
requests
take
to
the
join your
scholar out of
world.
the academia, but putting your life's work behind you is easier said than done. I often found myself flipping through my collection of blueprints and sketches. The ruin drakes scattered around Sumeru were of particular interest to me. As far as I knew, no one had been able to analyze or reproduce the technology within those mechanisms. But I was able to design a kind of lure to bait them into attacking a specific target, in effect, turning them into a weapon.
That's kind of devious.
Somehow, the new arrivals at the oasis must have caught wind of it, because they soon started taking an interest in me.
Hope you don't mind me asking, but is that a weapon you're researching?
I do mind, actually. It's none of your business.
Rumor is you used to be a researcher at the Academia. All that knowledge going to waste out here in the sticks. What a shame.
I mean, it's not going completely to waste. He's making toys.
What do you want?
I want to team up. The rules and red tape that got you kicked out of the Academia, they don't exist in the desert. You could take this research to the next level. As things stand, all you've got is a blueprint and a pipe dream. But what if you had access to the right funds and materials?
Ah, he's saying the golden words to every scientist.
What are you suggesting?
Me and my men can get you what you need. In return, all you gotta do is bring this sketch to life. We've always had a good eye for business. Just never the right product. But this thing right here, the different bands of Eremites are gonna shell out Mora left and right to get their hands on it.
You want to sell it?
It's a win-win. You provide the goods, and I earn enough Mora from these people to fund the research of your dreams.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is weapons and arms dealing. Surely in all your research on weapons, you learned how bad arms dealing is.
I understand what you're worried about, but listen, it won't come back to bite the people here.
Okay, give me some assurance as to why you think that.
These people don't think bigger than this place. They don't get involved in conflict. I mean, come on. Their biggest enemy is the weather.
Maybe for this group, but what about all the others?
You've made a bad name for yourself around here. I don't want any part in this.
He's gonna steal the blueprint and do it himself, isn't he?
Well, it's your choice. But it could be the last meaningful choice you ever get in life.
Something satisfying about watching footprints disappear in the sand.
So I'll ask you again. Do you want to finally develop the weapons you've been dreaming of and realize your academic ambitions? Or do you want to stay here building toys for kids?
How I wish I'd made the right choice back then.
Yeah, we increased our prices. What about it? You gonna back out?
Just remember, we're reading a letter that was like 5 stanzas long.
So, you're really as money hungry as they all say, huh?
Cash is king. That's just business.
Fine.
There was something satisfying about watching that sack sink into the sand.
I'm done. I want out.
What are you talking about? We're making bank here.
I know what the weapons have been used for, and I refuse to be an accomplice to all this any longer.
An accomplice? Listen, that's got nothing to do with us. People would be at each other's throats with or without our weapons. So they die to a machine instead of a scimitar. What difference does it make?
To quote that earlier guy, it's overkill.
Can't you sell more than just weapons? Surely this can't be all the Eremites are interested in buying.
Maybe like a water purifier? Could you make a water purifier? I hear that that's like really good, according to all my experience playing Fallout games.
If you want to make the big Mora, you gotta push what sells. That's just how it is.
So what about like a water purifier? Or maybe something that drills wells.
And that right there is why I want out.
Fine. I've made more than enough to leave this dump in the dust anyway. If you want out so bad, have it your way.
What was that?
What was that?
That's horrifying.
Oh. Kaim was set.
Kaim was set! Not Kaim was set! The children. Somehow all of the children are alive.
How did this happen?
You won't find a tribe in this desert without enemies. People have tried to steal water from this oasis in the past, but Kaim Wazet drove them off. Guess his enemies have been holding a grudge this whole time.
You sold weapons to his enemies?
And he never fought off his enemies. He let them get their water and
Took you
leave.
in when you had nowhere to turn. You owe him your life. Why would you do this?
He probably doesn't feel guilty at all. He probably thinks, if somebody else did it, no guilt on my conscience.
It was the perfect excuse to drive up the price, that's why.
Never mind, he's pure evil.
It was only later that I found out. This wasn't the first time Senegem and his men had turned around and stabbed their allies in the back. Let's just say, there was a good reason they had nowhere else to turn back then. I didn't chase after them or try to hold them accountable. In that moment, all I could think about was saving as many people as I could in a desperate attempt to atone for my sins.
Honestly, you made the right choice in this moment. I'll give you credit for that.
But once the weapons I designed were turned against us, the fate of this place was sealed. Even I could do nothing to prevent it. In the end, despite all the burning tents I rushed into, I was only able to save 3 children.
God, that's terrible.
And now, you know the full account of my crimes.
So Senegem is the guy we're looking for then.
I've been raising them ever since, while attempting to hunt down the men who made them orphans in the first place.
And thus, we now know why he has such a stigmata against weapons.
This confession is for the kids to read too. So, I hope you'll pass it along.
That was a
to
long
them.
pause.
They deserve to know the full truth of what happened.
That was another long pause.
I know I'm in no position to make requests, but please, help them find loving parents to take them in. Above all else, they deserve a true family. Back then, I failed to see this through to the end.
He pauses a lot.
But I won't make that mistake again.
He's gonna go murder people with that ballista.
Jeez. If this is true...
He's after the same target as us. And he's out for revenge.
He even lured us to Nodcry to help him get it.
I think I know what he's planning to do with those ballistas now. If I'm right, this doesn't bode well.
He's about to go murder some arms dealers.
Then we need to find him ASAP! It sounds like he's about to do something super dangerous. But we promised the kids we'd bring him back safe.
I can't just let him get rid of our target either. This crime ring runs deep. There are still many other conspirators we need to track down.
So where'd he go to find him? You got an idea?
Oh?
You got something?
Nefer probably knows.
He knew we'd be out of the picture investigating this place. I think he decided to spring the trap that we set up.
He's gonna ambush the target when he comes to pick up the goods.
Oh, snap. He's not working for them. So our original plan could have worked all along.
The meeting will be happening any time now. Quick, we need to head to the rendezvous point.
Alright, let's go. The Barrowmoss Barrens. Man, I remember the weird world quest we did over here, stacking blocks. Hello, Senegem.
It's been a while, Senegem. Over a decade, at least.
Damn, that was that far in the past?
How did you find this place?
All these years. And the signal you use for the meetup point still hasn't changed. All I had to do was pose as your point of contact and fish a time and date out of that scout you sent.
Useless bunch of idiots. Just wait until my backup gets here.
Oh, I think that might take a while. The Fontaine and Liyue authorities have your men locked down tight. Every last one.
No. There's no way the cops could have known we'd be here.
By the way, I like how his outfit is like a cool mix of Fontaine and Sumeru, like, outfit. It's kind of a cool mix. It really shows us he's gone up and up in the world as like a criminal arms dealer.
Unless, of course, someone deliberately left a trail of clues, leading them straight to the expo. That would be a different story, now wouldn't it? If they hadn't taken your agents out of the equation, I doubt I would have been able to lure you here.
So now what? You gonna turn me in too?
No, I'm gonna kill you.
No. The authorities can have your men. But you're mine.
Is that Fatui tech? Looks like your skills are as good
that
as
is,
ever.
I didn't see that coming.
Listen, I know you're mad that I've been racking up Mora without you all these years. But it looks like you still got it. If you want back in, we can work something out.
After everything that happened, what makes you think I would want back in?
Because what's the alternative? You're not here for revenge, are you?
Wow, he's stupid. Who could have seen that coming?
After Kayemwazet took you in, you really convinced yourself you were one of them, huh? What you should have learned is that banking on loyalty and belonging is a losing hand. Better to cash out before you're in the hole. In the desert, my people live by one rule and one rule alone. The last laugh doesn't go to the righteous. It belongs to the one who knows how to cut their losses.
Oh, those are some interesting words to live by. I don't agree.
Just look at me. When there's Mora to be earned in the desert, I'm a desert folk. When the opportunities in Fontaine are sweeter, I'm a Fontanian.
What's the saying? Money knows no allegiance or nation.
You think everyone is as much of a lowlife as you?
A lowlife? There's nothing Mora can't buy, Ashvapati. That includes prestige.
There's another saying that goes something along the lines of, money can't buy happiness, but it sure can buy everything that gives you happiness.
You're talking to a renowned Fontanian philanthropist who lives in the Vasari Passage and spends his days going from one grand banquet to the next. Nobody who counts would dare call me a lowlife.
Damn, he really is up and up on the world.
Are you done?
I can only badmouth capitalism for so long before I get bored.
Clearly there's no reasoning with you. Fine. Have it your way. But if you want me dead so bad, why'd you come to face me alone? That wasn't the wisest decision now, was it?
Oh, don't you worry. I brought plenty of firepower with me. You could have brought a whole army for all I care. These weapons will bury every last one of you!
Are we about to get a cutscene? Oh, that's not good. He's gonna, like, missile bombard this area.
Crazy? If that thing fires, you're not getting out of here alive either.
Yes, that's the plan. It's high time both of us paid the price for our sins.
Zenigem, you made one fatal mistake. You messed with someone that has no will to live.
He's lost his mind. Get him! Start breaking his bones until he removes this barrier.
Hold it right there, all of you. Otherwise, I've got enough firepower to go around, too.
I don't know. There's missiles about to hit here, Chevrus. I don't think you're very threatening with that musket.
The Maison Gardiennage.
You got here sooner than I expected.
Hey! What's that in the sky? Looks like bad news.
Oh, you guys are just now noticing that.
Ashvapati, You have my word that these people will face the judgment of the Fontaine courts. Remove the barrier and come with us at once.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Fontanian justice is too merciful for them. You should leave us.
Stubborn fool.
Atineb and Riara are waiting for you.
I don't deserve them. I have to atone for the things I've done.
This guy is acting his heart out here and deserves more screen time.
What is it you feel you need to atone for? Weapons research?
You're from Liyue, right? Your ancestors were the first people to master the recipe for gunpowder. And yet, they turned it into fireworks and firecrackers that even children could play with.
Just a friendly note, you probably shouldn't let children play with firecrackers. That's how you lose fingers.
Surely, it's choices like that which make Liyue what it is today. I hear that it's a very peaceful place to live for the most part.
Yeah, minus the apocalyptic sea monster attacks and the random moon frog demons that are devouring the moon.
But me? I chose to use my research.
And also there's like a lot of treasure hoarders there too, I guess.
That brought death to countless people and destroyed the only home those kids had. That's why I have to atone. Because I have blood on my hands.
Sounds like you don't know as much as you think about fireworks. They might be harmless fun in this day and age, but they started out as weapons too, you know.
You're talking to a person whose entire life was weapons research. He probably already knows that, Yolan.
What?
Oh my god, he didn't know that.
That's right. Fireworks and firecrackers were originally developed for use as weapons. They needed something a little more powerful than usual for purging evil forces and scaring off wild beasts.
Also, could we talk about the missiles that are still about to hit this location? Can we pick this up a bit?
Over time, evil spirits learned to fear the sight of flames, and the beasts retreated into the mountains. That's when people started repurposing fireworks for entertainment purposes. The peace we enjoy today isn't because we chose to make toys instead of weapons. The weapons are what secured us the peace in the first place. Only then did we have the luxury of choosing to turn them into toys instead.
So can we talk about the Torres factory that's churning out Mr. Cyclopses?
It's people, not weapons, that commit acts of evil. And when people are as bent on destruction as the evil forces and beasts faced by our forebears, whatever tools they have at their disposal end up as weapons.
We have a funny saying about that in America. It's called, guns don't kill people. Bullets do.
Time is running out. Please. Leave while you still can.
It's a good thing he put this barrier up, because God forbid anybody could be standing in the same place long enough for one of these things to actually shoot anybody.
Relax. Now that we have these guys in custody, I think we can find a way of repurposing these ballistas for the children's amusement.
You can make them shoot fireworks, I'm assuming? Oh, it's this guy. He's back. The Clink-Clank Krumkake workshop. Alrighty. I can't believe he came back to mess with kids.
I knew they were looking for trouble, but they messed with the wrong manager.
I like that. I like that her collar comes up and pops like a mask. Oh, they're watching the missiles fire? Or the Alcor 2 is about to do something. Is it going to shoot down the missiles with its own ballista? Is that the plan? How are those missiles still not hit yet, by the way? I love me some sailing. This reminds me, should I start doing more content on, like, there's like a few other... I should do some more Sea of Thieves content, shouldn't I?
Prepare to intercept!
I need to go back and finish those story quests I never did in Sea of Thieves.
Fire!
So why are your missiles so much faster? Also, just can we talk about how on the trajectory they were going, that didn't look like they were anywhere near actually heading where everybody was?
Huh? A fireworks show? Oh.
We'll even get some more voice lines. They've been featuring him in events a lot lately. Navia, sunglasses at night are not exactly the best thing for fireworks viewing.
Recording mode on.
You just now starting a recording?
Always been part of the show.
No, Yehoda, you should have been here for years. All the kids at Speranza. Oh, hi, Never. You knew everything was going to resolve anyway, didn't you? She's waiting for me to go tell her everything that happened, isn't she?
No funny business.
I never imagined the Guizhong ballista could be used for something so beautiful.
I saw this coming.
If you'll agree to come with us and answer some questions, it would be a big help to our investigation.
Of course. You'll have my full cooperation. I know I'm guilty. Just not sure of the precise crime at this point.
Arms dealing, mostly. But a minor infraction, I would assume.
Honestly, me neither. I'm sure a case like yours would have Fontaine's top legal experts scratching their heads.
Have we met a Fontaine legal expert besides Nouvelette, to be honest? We've met none of the other judges. We've met 0 lawyers. And the only lawyers we have met are not lawyers from Fontaine, that have both quoted saying that they're not really good at Fontainian law.
As for these arms dealers, though, I can confidently say that none of them will be getting away with this. So at least you can take some solace in that. I know, there's no sentence the court can give them that will satisfy you. But at least the trial will be a public declaration of their crimes and the punishment they will receive. The victims deserve that much. Considering the alternative was them dying in obscurity to a revenge killing with no one left behind to tell the story. This looks more like real justice to me.
I mean, he left that elaborate note. Someone was going to be behind to tell the story, actually, so that's not exactly true.
I guess you're right.
No, she's not right. We end on that note? That's where we end? It was about 49 minutes. So I guess we gotta go do the epilogue. Excuse me, apparently there's a chest I haven't grabbed.
Take it and have fun.
Is that Yoimiya? Were there fireworks and Nodcry and all of a sudden Yoimiya appears?
So you can build them that big, huh? Amazing. It's just that...
Yoimiya, what are you doing here?
Oh, wow! Fancy meeting you here. Could this be my lucky day?
Probably.
Anywho, I'm here on vacation. After traveling around Sumeru with you, I've only gotten faster and better at making fireworks.
God forbid I got to see this anecdote without doing her second character story.
Business has been slow lately since it's the off-season for fireworks. After stocking up the shop with supplies, I decided to go on a little adventure and seek some inspiration.
Wow, you just missed a fireworks show that just happened like 3 minutes ago.
The plan is to have tons of fun before summer arrives. When I return with my new ideas, I'm sure my efficiency can only go up.
Ooh, does that mean that we're going to see her in the next summer event, maybe? So, hit upon anything special?
I just got back from Hisi Island, and the colors all over the island were so beautiful! Oh, I'd love to make some fireworks that capture that feeling. So, I took a few pictures to use as reference when I get back.
Any plans on what to do next?
Huh? Oh, right, of course! I've already figured it out. I just forgot for a moment. Got kinda caught up in our meeting and all, you know? I've gotten all the ideas from this trip. Right now, I'm working on getting some small gifts for my family and neighbors.
That definitely sounds like you.
Look, I got some local dried fish for Dad, and midsummer berry jam for Mom.
I wasn't aware that your mom was still alive. They look great.
Right? Now, I haven't bought any gifts for the children yet, but I've heard there's an engineer named Ino around here.
You've been staring at her workshop for a little bit now.
I heard she's super amazing. Word is that she built this cannon. I'm planning to pay her a visit and see if she can make some fun gadgets for the kids.
She'd definitely be up for that.
I've also heard that she's a real free spirit, though. Won't take every commission, even if you offer her Mora. Should I bring something before visiting? I just don't know what she likes.
Oh, I'm more than familiar with this. You briefly explained everything about Ino, Ineffa, and the Clink-Clank Krumkake Craftshop to Yoimiya.
Huh. So, Ino's a kid? And her family members are machines she made herself while living alone in her workshop all this time?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's amazing! The kid next door would cry non-stop if left alone for just one night. It would take the neighbors the whole day to calm things down after.
Yeesh.
By contrast,
That kid
it
has
seemed
abandonment
like the people
issues.
of Nausea Town already see Ino as a mature mechanic, not as a child who needs their coddling. Still, just how many nights did she have to spend all by herself before Ineffa came into her life?
Well, she got Ineffa by her side regardless now, and Knuckle Duckle too, not to mention everybody in the workshop.
Well, we can't change what happened before. But now that I'm here, I'm going to make sure she has a great time.
I'm sure you two will hit it off swimmingly.
Looks like it was the right choice to bring my tools with me. I'll head over to Nausea Town to borrow their crafting station and make her a beautiful gift. What should I make? Fireworks? Tamari? Or maybe a spinning top? You know what?
I'll make them all. So nice to see Yoimiya.
Fireworks, Tamari,
And it's been a while since I've done anecdotes. I should do another anecdotes stream at some point. Is it this thingy? Yes, travel accounts. Yoimiya, a long way from home. In Nausea Town, you unexpectedly run into Yoimiya, who is holidaying in the area. She seems to be preparing for a visit to Ino and everything, and even ordering a custom gift. Well, that was very unexpected. Alrighty, what's next? Return home, children of the desert. We gotta advance the clock 2 days again. I mean, while we're here, should we check for other anecdotes? Oh, speaking of anecdotes, and lawyers, and the law, let's go check in on you. How have I not grabbed this viewpoint? Or is there like just one for every time of day?
Fury.
Hello, Yanfei.
Miss, are those antlers on your head?
Oh, that's right. She has antlers. So we get to see her interact with the Frostmoon Scions.
Wow, they look just like deer antlers.
I bet they are. Just like us Frostmoon Scions.
You don't have antlers either, and I don't think every Frostmoon Scion has antlers. And then there was that one Frostmoon Scion, Vera, I think her name was, who she ripped her antlers out.
Yeah, Our Lady Moonchanter, Miss Lauma, also has a pair of really pretty antlers.
I don't fully understand what's going on, but I'm quite sure my horns and hers aren't the same thing.
Antlers and horns are kind of the same thing. It's like bone or cartilage that grows out of the head, I think. Is that the definition of a horn? Or is it closer to like a fingernail? I forget.
I know! Miss Lauma's horns go up and yours go down. Wow. Are you,
You also a moon chanter, miss?
Moon chanter? Well, I don't think I am.
Why are you here?
Moon chanter? That's a foreign term to me. I think Granny once mentioned an adeptus who is related to the moon, but I don't think they were a moon chanter, were they?
They were a horse, if I remember correctly, and that was Zabai.
Oh, no, wait. Granny told me not to tell outsiders about adepti. So, what should I say to these kids?
But your horns are just as pretty as hers.
How often does she get complimented about her horns being pretty?
Miss, can you talk to animals like Miss Lauma can?
Ooh, that is a good question. I don't know. She's lost in her own thoughts.
Oh, hey, my savior's here. Hey, traveler, over here.
Yanfei, what brings you here?
Let's skip that first. I need you to save me right now. If these kids keep asking me questions, I won't be able to hide my identity as an adeptus for much longer.
Save you. Well, that's,
Ina, Kari, it's good to be welcoming to our guests, but if you ask too many questions, you may come off as impolite.
Now there's your real savior right there, Yanfei.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, Longhorn Miss. We asked too many questions.
Sorry. It's just that we've never seen someone from outside the Scions with horns. So...
All right. Come, Ina, Kari. You two should go home.
I didn't mean to cut off the kid there.
On the way here. They must be worried sick searching for you.
They're searching? Oh, no. It's way past dinner time.
How long were you kids hounding Yanfei with questions?
We're dead meat. Daddy's going to scold me. Bye-bye, Miss Lauma. And bye-bye, Longhorned Miss.
Longhorned Miss.
Oh, thanks for your help, Lauma. I don't know how I would have wriggled out of this otherwise. Oh, I should have stayed in the library to search for information like you advised. Didn't think I'd be ambushed the instant I stepped outside.
No need to blame yourself, Yanfei. The children are merely curious beyond their years and unaccustomed to seeing outsiders with horns. I apologize on their behalf for the discourtesy.
I don't think it was much of a discourtesy, it was just curiosity.
It's fortunate that the Finches came to tell me you were surrounded by Ina and Kari. It seems my arrival proved timely.
It's all right. I should have known better.
Hold on, you two are acquainted?
That we are. Yanfei came to visit us Frostmoon's Scions 2 days ago, saying that she wished to gather some reading materials. Since she came to study, I invited her to stay.
And she somehow doesn't know what a moon chanter is?
Lauma's been a big help. I've gleaned lots of valuable information from the Scions library. Maybe even stuff that'll give Shinobu a surprise.
You're too kind, Yanfei. You were merely browsing our archives and writing
I'm kind of disappointed that Shinobu wasn't here for Linnea's story quest.
Although, I do not understand these borders of law you mentioned. As long as your time here has proven fruitful, then all is well.
I've actually got an interesting question. Do, like, the factions themselves have their own governing laws? Like, the Frostmoon Scions pretty much operate completely under Hisi Island. So does, like, Hisi Island have its own laws?
The borders of law are essentially... On second thought, it's not the sort of thing where a short explanation will suffice. Once the book's done, we'll just send you a few copies. It should be clear once you read it.
And hey, they got a library, so they can store it.
It's a universal law book that should be concise, engaging, informative, and easy to understand. We'll cover legal concepts, as well as the regulations present in many nations.
Is that so? Well, then I look forward to reading your work, Yanfei. I believe the children will be interested too.
I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if I was really interested in reading law books when I was under the age of 12.
I promise it'll be interesting. I guess I should head back to the library and continue my transcribing for now. See you both around.
Should I tell your grandma where you are?
I hope our Adeptus finds what she's looking for.
Yanfei already revealed her identity to you?
She told me everything on her first visit. I must admit, seeing an Adeptus with horns fills me with a sense of familiarity. I listened to her many stories of Liyue's Adepti, and in exchange I granted her access to our library. In that, she has thus far proved most rule-abiding. A praiseworthy virtue, I must say.
Well, she does work as a legal advisor. She's the best at following the rules.
Is that so? Well, that's wonderful.
A lawyer must be a little bit of a foreign concept in a country with no laws or governing body.
She did mention a certain white horse Adeptus while telling me of Liyue's legends.
And that was Zibai.
If memory serves, our books do chronicle a divine envoy who once dwelled on the moon.
A white horse Adeptus? Is there such a person among the Adepti in Liyue?
Now, do not concern yourself overly with a
So this is probably one of the anecdotes that I was supposed to probably encounter long before Lantern Rite happened this year.
But now that we have broached the subject, far apart though Liyue and Nodcry might be, both have always bathed in the moonlight.
The emissary of long gone. Pour one out for Zibai.
I pray that the people of Liyue may also be blessed by the moon, and lead lives of peace and prosperity.
The wind rises.
Let's check the library, see if she's actually over there.
Quit following me. Too slow.
Nope. On Horns. On Hisi Island, you meet Yanfei once more. She has apparently revealed her Adeptus blood to Lauma, who takes the news rather calmly, even allowing her to access the library of the Frostmoon Scions. It looks like everything is going smoothly.
Oh look! There's that weasel thief again! And it's right next to Lauma! Huh? It took off!
Has it seen the error of its ways?
Come here. Our little friend asked me to pass this Mora on to you.
Huh? Why would a weasel thief give him its Mora?
As I said, it greatly admires your treasure hunting abilities and wishes to join you in unearthing every treasure chest in this world.
Have I really explored Hisi Island that much?
Consider this its deposit.
Wait, so it was serious?
When Mora is involved, a weasel thief never lies.
I'll take your word for it.
Keep it safe. This coin represents an agreement between you and the weasel thieves. Or at least, this weasel thief.
Digging up treasure is just a side gig for me. I'm not actually a professional in this field.
I wouldn't worry. I know I said it's an agreement, but I believe it just wants to make friends with you. It didn't know what kind of gift you'd like, so it chose to give you its favorite thing.
I'll take good care of it.
Please do. If you're interested in taking up the offer, leave some dried lacca berries by your pillow when you get home. It's very fond of those.
Speaking of lacca berries, I should go see if we can interact with that fruity order lady that was probably robbing Aino and trying to get the robot with the special AI.
Not too many, of course. It might struggle to burrow its way home if it eats too much.
Was that a fat joke? Before we continue, let's check out the Clink-Clank Krumkake Craftshop. Because I gotta be getting close to upgrading this place again, huh? 62%.
Ineffa, quiz time! What's the difference between a domestic duck and a wild duck?
One is domestic and one is wild.
That is a pretty good difference. That's probably what I would have said.
Bingo! You got it! Here's another one. What's the difference between those two and Knuckle Duckle?
One is a machine.
Knuckle Duckle is a duck with knuckles?
Wrong. Wild ducks and domestic ducks are ducks, but Knuckle Duckle isn't.
I don't think what Ineffa said was wrong either.
I see. Then, are robots people?
Of course not.
Ooh, that's really harsh to be hearing from Ino.
Oh, so I'm not a person.
You're Ineffa, the one and only Ineffa, my Ineffa.
Just say robots are people.
Just like I'm the one and only Ino, your Ino.
Understood.
Interesting. I should probably equip that treasure compass. What are your guys' spiel? Hey friend, gonna shoot some targets all day? Doesn't it get a little dull with skills like that? Why not trading a few blows with us? Just a few? That's the spirit. Nothing beats a good old brawl between fighters, am I right? Belov, how about you start us off? Go a few rounds with our guest, why don't you? You got it, boss. It'll end us in 3 moves.
Here comes my bounty.
Oh, interesting. It's a combat event.
Dare to mess with me?
Here comes my bounty.
The wind rises.
How brilliant! Truth repeats its course.
Squall and fury.
Alright, well this is easy enough, little mini event.
This?
Sorry boss, I let everyone down. Hey, it's no big deal, we're just messing around. Belov, take a breather on the side. You got some slick moves, friend. The name's Tero. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Dan, pleased to meet you too. I can tell you've seen your fair share of real combat. Guess you need to step it up. That last bout didn't count. Let's go again. And Kali, you're up. Huh, boss. You only think of me when we're in trouble. Honestly, well then, skilled one. Shall we begin?
Buckle up. May I present? Let my name echo in song. Too late for regrets.
The wind rises. You dare to gaze upon me?
See how you handle it.
That's 2 down.
Unnecessary.
I lost to some random passerby. This can't be real. Huh, so even in Kali couldn't win. I've definitely been taking you too lightly. It's not your fault, boss. Who would have thought someone that strong would just happen to walk by? Boss, we can't let them off the hook. Oh-ho, then we're not just here to spar then. Don't get the wrong idea. In Kali means we can't give up on winning so easily. After all, we're treasure hunters with a reputation to uphold. Dan, I formally issue you a challenge. This time it's not just for fun. Let's go all out and see what we're really made of. And I'll take all 3 of you at once. All right then, we won't hold back.
Here comes my bounty.
The show begins.
Here comes my bounty.
Dare to mess with me?
Big one.
Have fun with this gift.
Squall and fury.
See how you handle it.
The bounty.
Buckle up. May I present? We'll see about that.
I'm frozen.
Time for the big one.
Truth repeats its course. Look alive.
Behold.
I just realized Taro has a boss bar at the top of the screen.
Take it and have fun. Quit following me.
Can't believe I lost to this passerby 3 times. No, you and I lost twice each. The boss only lost once. So it's not so bad. It's not that bad. A loss is a loss. No point in brooding over it. This Dan's really something else. You two can't even beat me on one good day, and now you've seen a real master in action. See? You've got a lot of training to do. As for me, maybe it's time to consider my early retirement. I wonder if Vino's training ground is still hiring. Oh, Vino! We did a little side quest for him. That's why he's right standing over there, actually. I think it was like really concerning because like the average age of a treasure hoarder that dies or retires is like 30 or something, and it's kind of scary to think about. Oh, we get another Krumkake bolt here. Also, it looks like Ineffa's got another thingy. The Lakaberry plant.
3 more to go. Familiar presence detected nearby.
Those are called frogs. Ineffa,
Hello, traveler.
are you picking Lakaberries here?
Yes. Aino enjoys eating Krumkakes made with fresher specimens. The ones at the marketplace today fell below her standards, and that is why I am presently here, carrying out orders to procure them.
Are you alright? How's your humor module?
Thank you for your concern. A few days ago, Aino adjusted my humor module, returning it to its original output.
Whew, so she's back to normal. So why did she undo the upgrade?
Because my efficiency in generating jokes decreased significantly after my first few responses. It was taxing to generate more afterward, and any forced results lacked humor. According to Aino, it is because the creative logic of these jokes is overly chaotic and my logic module cannot comprehend their creative principles. Therefore, I cannot produce content of substance.
Lol, so random.
In order not to affect the logic module's operation, Aino decided to return the humor module's parameters back to normal levels. But if you enjoyed my sense of humor from before, traveler, I can notify Aino.
Nah, this is great.
Do you not like these types of jokes?
I know somebody who has that sense of humor. His jokes never end.
Is that so? He must be someone of great skill. To think that he can generate consistently humorous jokes from such bizarre and chaotic creative principles.
No, he's just doing play on words. Let's talk about Krumkakes, please.
Of course. If you wish to ask me about adding more sugar to Krumkakes...
Is that, like, needed?
My answer is this. Krumkake recipes include specific quantities of sugar to be added. Adding too much or too little will affect the taste of the finished product.
Thank goodness. So about Lakaberry Krumkakes.
Of course. I am scanning the area to determine if it is suitable for a cooking demonstration. The results are not favorable. Backup plan activated. I will also write down the recipe and give it to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If you have time, remember to come visit. Although my humor module has been restored to its original parameters, Aino has been researching the creative logic chain of these kinds of jokes. Should she manage to create a joke generation module, I will be able to continue telling jokes. Please look forward to this update, traveler.
With pleasure.
According to my list, I need to gather 3 more Lakaberries. Until next time.
Alright.
Quit following
That was
me.
another anecdote. That wasn't actually one of the ones we were trying to find. A matter of Krumkakes. In the Clink-Clank Krumkake Craftshop, you come across Ineffa procuring ingredients for Krumkakes. It appears, though, Aino has significantly lowered her humor settings. Rip. Rip and pepperoni. Well, I believe I've delayed long enough. I have delayed so long that the day has turned over.
Thank you for
Oh, hi, Varka.
Any updates on the commission from last time?
Should be done just about now, right?
Apologies, Mr. Varka. The wine merchants from Mondstadt say they'll need more time to prepare. Also, they have asked me to pass this message on to you. Have you seriously finished the last batch? That cart was huge.
Well, it's not like I'm the only one drinking. That amount of wine is barely enough for 2 banquets. We'll need more.
You trying to empty Mondstadt's wine cellars?
Come on. I timed this down to the second. The Dawn Winery should be reopening the cellar of Dandelion wine right around now. As the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius in Mondstadt, patronizing their business is about one of my duties.
Is it?
Don't worry, I've left some for them. I didn't clean it all out, or Charles would have nothing to work with. The trouble with long journeys, though, is that wine tends to lose its flavor in the process. Next time I get back, I'll have Charles mix me the strongest drink he's got. Now, who to drink with? Kaya would definitely come if I called. And D-Luke? Well, if I can catch him, I'll have a couple of drinks with him, too.
Good luck with that.
Well, might as well get those two to have a drink together, perhaps.
Good luck with that. I like how some of the anecdotes in Nodcry are pretty natural. Until the casks run dry. In front of the Adventurers Guild, Nodcry, you run into Varka discussing a new shipment of alcohol with Catherine. Looks like he's run dry again. Oh well, I think I've padded out the runtime long enough. Let's get to this quest. We almost made the 2 days pass naturally.
Now that we are on the other side of this incident, I suggest we put any remaining questions to rest here and now. The Voynich Guild won't be responsible for any disputes remaining after this meeting.
Understood. Well, there's been no serious harm to me or any of my compatriots. And with the arms dealing operation closed down, I've achieved my strategic objective. I'm happy to let the Fontaine authorities process the culprits from here on.
I appreciate your flexibility. I'll need all of them in my custody to proceed with the case files.
So what about Ashpavati?
As for you... Given your association with the Voynich Guild, I suspect the boss of the Curatorium might raise some objections if I insisted on bringing you into custody as well.
Then what do you propose, Miss Chevreuse?
While pursuing one of the suspects in this case, it was unfortunately necessary for me to destroy a certain signboard in Nasha Town.
Was it necessary? I still think you didn't have to do that.
Is that an official confession, officer?
Oh, come on. You honestly 100% already knew.
What I'm suggesting is that I don't file charges against Ashvapati. He stays here, and in return, you don't seek damages for the signboard. Sound fair?
I don't know. How much is that signboard worth?
Deal.
Definitely less than having him be arrested for sure.
Huh. That went surprisingly smoothly. Paimon figured it was gonna be a whole ordeal.
Uncle Ashpapati, we...
They told us the whole story. Everything you've done. Even so, we still want you as our uncle.
But
If you'd been less trusting of the promises these men made to you back then, and left some weapons for your own people to defend themselves with, maybe things would have turned out differently. The way I see it, your crime wasn't the weapons research itself. It was failing to use that knowledge sensibly, to protect the ones you cared about.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
Well then, what are you waiting for? The chance to atone for real is staring you right in the face.
He's kind of been doing it for years, if you think about it. He's been doing nothing but atone. And he will continue to do so.
Children, from now on, I will protect you with my life.
And now Yehoda doesn't have to be their legal guardian.
Traveler, Yelan. On behalf of the Fontaine authorities, it has been a pleasure working with you both. I wish you all the best.
I have plenty of other business to attend to, so it's probably about time I got going as well. See ya.
See you around.
Looks like you're a free man.
I guess, but even if they won't arrest me, I still have a lot to answer for. I joined the Voynich Guild with my own agenda and nearly ruined their reputation. Are you really gonna let me get away with that?
I mean, in the end, nobody got hurt.
After you joined us, it didn't take me long to find out that you'd lied about nearly everything. Everything except your desert origins. That turned out to be true.
Oh, I see. Dory's over there.
I actually consider the desert my home, too. So I was interested to learn who the real Ashvapati was. Thanks to the Traveler, I now know the full story. And my, what a story it is. Granted, the final chapter caused us a fair amount of trouble. But hey, sometimes that's the price you pay for a good ending.
Are you serious?
I mean, obviously I can't let you stay in the guild. Not after all the rules you broke.
I completely understand.
I'd recommend that you take these kids back to the desert.
Really? That doesn't sound like a good idea.
Why?
The desert has been plagued by seemingly endless conflict since as far back as I can remember. But your story offers a glimpse of a different way of life. Maybe there really is hope for peace in the desert.
Yeah, that one group of Eremites that took you in were honestly way nicer than I thought that story was going. I thought the twist was going to be that they were going to be the ones that twisted you into getting weapons for them. I was completely thrown off by the fact that they were uninterested in that.
The Sumeru of today is a different world than what it once was. With Lesser Lord Kusanali at the helm, who knows where the possibilities end? Maybe you could rebuild the home these kids once knew.
Why do we keep cutting in on Dory?
I'm flattered, really. But that was a lifetime ago. I'm sure the sandstorms will have buried any last trace of that oasis by now.
Who says they have to be there, though?
Sure. We could put up a few tents and call it a settlement. But what then? It would be a brutally harsh existence. There's no way around it.
Where there's Mora, there's always a way. Hello, my dear customer. Why don't you discuss your needs with me? If you can dream it, you can buy it.
Are you going to try to market toys? Is that what's going on here, Dory?
So Mora is the answer, huh? All right. Say I wanted to buy a hometown for these children. You telling me I can buy that from you?
Probably. I'm just really curious what her price would be.
Don't take her so literally. She's just doing her sales pitch. Sure can. Huh?
Paimon, you completely underestimate why she goes by Lord Sangama Bay.
Ta-da! I present to you one magical gemstone created by none other than the renowned mage Alice herself.
Let me guess, it's an oasis in a stone?
Simply plant it in the ground and a spring will instantly start growing. Before long, you'll have yourself a fully fledged oasis. And the best
Why
part
did
is,
she say it
it's
that
designed
way?
to work flawlessly, even in the most arid and sandiest of deserts.
And Alice just casually made this?
What the?
What the indeed?
Huh. Looks genuine to me.
What do you mean looks genuine to you? You have no frame of reference for something like this.
Goodness. They always say you can find everything at the Not Cry Trade Expo. Turns out it's more than just marketing hyperbole. Still, surely a treasure like this must cost the world. As much as I'd love to buy it, I don't think I'm the kind of clientele you're looking for.
Didn't Alice say that they were experimenting with some weird pricing model that involved hopes and dreams or something?
Actually, this could be your lucky day. The The mage who tasked me with selling this insisted on setting the price herself, and she priced it as whatever keeps the kids happy.
Thanks, Alice.
Needless to say, I could have found far more lucrative options. But alas, none of them would be worth breaking a promise to a mage over.
She wants to stay in Alice's good graces. Being an exclusive, I guess, distributor, one might say, for someone like that, is a business proposition or a partnership you don't want to ruin.
Whatever keeps the kids happy?
Oh god, it's the old man.
So what is that in Mora?
Good question. I got it! How about I charge you whatever you 3 kids earned at the expo? Then you can say you bought back your hometown through nothing but your own hard work.
How much did they make at the expo? I can't imagine they made a lot.
I think that would keep the kids very happy indeed. Wouldn't you agree?
Unless we're counting in the blueprint that one kid traded Ino for.
Deal!
Alrighty, that's another image for the thumbnail. There's actually a lot of people in here. You can even see the 3 people over there hanging out. Chevrus, Yelan, and Beto. Got Ino and Yehoda just coming down the stairs now. And I guess we have Navia looking cool as usual with Clarand in tow. And boy, doesn't Nefer look smug walking away like that.
Whew! This was a strange turn of events.
You never know what to expect with Dory.
I think it's safe to say that this was one of the more memorable trade expos.
You can say that again, Nefer. Well, just so that we go over the 2-hour mark, might as well try each minigame out at least once. This is the one I'm the most interested in. Bring it on. I want to try this one because it looks fun.
But be on your guard.
Boom. Ow, okay. We want to dodge those. Got it. Oh, I can switch the color. Aha! Aha, switching colors.
Equipment upgraded. Now's our chance.
You're getting so much power. I wasn't even checking what the score threshold was supposed to be for that. That was kind of fun. How much? We need 1,000 just to get the free Yehoda. All right, let's check out the. Wait, or Beto has the combat event, right? Oh no, she has some weird marksman event, right? All right, let's check this out. Give it 110%. Party setup. Oh, they give us these two. So let's just throw in you. And, I don't know, you. go full Geo, I guess. Geo Crystallized team. I don't know how Supplies Kit works.
Frontline guidance is up to you.
Converge.
Light the dust! Lofty wisdom will show us the way!
A new moon rises.
Without further ado! Fire support ready! Select a target! Careful! Hold out till fire support arrives.
Alright. This is kind of like that event that we got during the Homecoming event. With, what was it, the Gene combat event? Where you just get to spawn in a Gene that starts...
Switch to ground attack shells and increase firepower.
ground attack shells. I wasn't expecting voice beta lines during this. Gotta give Allegra Clark that paycheck, I guess.
Nice! Good shooting!
Leave it all to me. Go, Mommy! A gift from the land of the young! Time to clean up. Wait.
Without further ado! Divine light, shield them!
A moonlit night for all.
Shine like a gemstone!
Careful! Hold out till fire support arrives.
Steady as stone, as a good knight should.
Fire support ready! Select a target!
Alright, let's start blowing them up. Only got 8 seconds. 4 seconds. Is that a gold? Yeah, that's a gold. Well, that was kind of fun. And it didn't seem too hard either, so I should be able to get all the rewards this time. I did actually manage to get all the rewards on the Gene combat event during the Homecoming. But what on earth is this event here? Tutorial? Sure, that sounds great. Created this tutorial because we wanted people not only to get a solid understanding of the Thwack advanced defense bots. Right, the defense bots. Alright, is this like just a normal combat event then? What is the Thwack defense bots thing? Familiarize yourself with the mechanics of Thwack and Smack defense bots. Attend to deploy our mechanisms before the enemy gets here. Let's deploy the Mole Chef. Oh. Interesting. Is it like a tower defense thingy? Don't worry, the energy produced is collected automatically. We want to put this here. The Legion is ready. We can engage the enemy now. You can also use the bombing technique to cover your bases. Make sure you don't miss anything. Oh, okay. I guess I missed everything.
Yeah! Yeah!
Enemy incoming. can use multiple mechanisms in tandem when facing power to start by getting ourselves some Legion energy. Energy orbs will come down. Alright. Easy peasy. Dismantling mechanisms also gives you... Let's move the mole chef closer. Combine 2 cannoneers to create a new mechanism. Mole chef deployment not required. Oh, I see. You can stack them. So it just shoots more missiles. Okay. I get the gist of this one. So that was the tutorial. So I guess we now get to play an actual version of this one now. How nice of them to give us a tutorial stage before letting us actually play the real thing. Let's keep going. Please get ready to initiating simulation assist mode. Simulated combat will begin shortly. Alright. We get these 2 robots. We get the one that they actually showed during the event, and then the one that we just used in the tutorial. Alright, which
I will
lane?
be your opponent during training mode.
Okay. Enemy incoming. So we want you for energy. We want you for defense. And we want you for offense. And I guess the other ones are like potato mines from... I'm guessing the 4th one is like a potato mine.
2 separate mechanical combinations, like placing a cake atop a steak.
I know, listen to hear
I
this.
almost never hear this analogy.
Oh, hi. Don't you get too close. Let's just make an energy little farm in the back. Alright, that seems like it's working.
New attacking units have taken the field.
Alright, our defenses are solid. Now we just gotta focus on leveling up the offense. We got 2 more waves. I'm actually curious. More energy. Gotta get more energy. We've had 3 stars already. There's still more waves.
efficiency of commands. 3 times higher than standard.
You need to get hit with a good old-fashioned bomb to compensate for the fact that I haven't upgraded this guy yet. Everything's upgraded, so now we can just put bombs on everything.
This will be my final attack. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh, those go away immediately. It didn't even look like it died. Combat efficiency, 93% efficiency release. Oh, that's pretty good. Well, this was actually pretty fun. I'm probably going to take some time to do this off stream. Collect all the rewards. Okay. I love these little crab bots. Long-time people that know me very well should know that I love crabs. Crabs are very on theme for content. There's a funny story about crabs. I nearly wiped the entire party of a Pathfinder campaign with giant crabs, and ever since, it's been more or less a running gag on pretty much everything I do. I'll try to involve crabs in some way into the channel. Even on one of the Discords that I'm in, I even made a crab emote based off the Dark Souls 3 giant crab. Well, if you want to see the story of this event, it'll be uploaded on my channel within a few days. But this event's pretty isolated. This is just a trade expo in a nation with no laws. A black market, so to will. But anyway, I think we've been going on for a little bit over 2 hours. And when I edit this down, it'll probably be less than 2 hours. So, next time, I'm going to probably be doing some Honkai Star Rail. I have some other videos in the pipeline that I need to edit for YouTube. And to be honest, I feel like there should be some trailers for Evanescia that should be starting to pop up right about now on the Honkai Star Rail channel. I haven't been keeping an eye out for those, but I'll probably do a reaction to those when they come out. As for other content coming down the pipeline, I have been recording the Selenic Chronicles off stream since they are a once-a-week type thing, which one of them seems to have reset now. And those will be uploaded soon. I'm going to break those up into 2 videos. One for Selenic Chronicles, what was it, 7 through 12, and then 13 through 18 will get its own video. And then Star Rail is very different from Genshin. Genshin is more of an action RPG, while as Star Rail is more of a strategy RPG.
Too slow.
They are similar in their storytelling, more or less. One's just more grounded in one location. Lastly, what else is in the pipeline? I did pick up a new roguelike. I'm thinking about doing a stream or 2, where I will record maybe 1 or 2 runs of that for YouTube. And it's free and it's on Steam, so I'll probably be putting a link to that in the description when I put that out. And then beyond that, there is some updates to Lost Branch of Legend, so I might do another playthrough of that. Test out some of the stuff in the beta. I believe they've added Alice as a playable character to the beta of that. Am I forgetting anything else that I want to talk about in the outro? You've played Mongol recently. What's Mongol? It sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard that name before somewhere.
Squall and Fury.
Then again, I also could just be thinking of the Mongols, because they are the universal exception to world history. Mongol Star Dive. I've never heard of that. Okay, now I know I didn't hear about it before. I'll definitely look it up, though. Alright. So that's it for now. Just a reminder to everybody. I have a Discord. It's where I link what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. We're live here at Twitch TV/SheetStreams. And I'm Dan Sheets over on YouTube. Maybe I'll change the Twitch to match the YouTube at some point, but personally I kind of like the way Sheets Streams sounds. I do have my own Discord. You can join if you want. I don't really add people to my friends list, though. But I'm open to chat there most days, most hours of the day. And that's all for now. Stay safe out there. I'll see you when I see you.